So the US Congress just projected XRP's price valued at $10,000, or to be exact, $9,761 by September 2nd. In fact, Congress has literally relayed that Ripple Labs is working alongside them to build a central backed digital currency that will be used to facilitate payments across borders. And they highlighted that as of now, China, Brazil, and multiple other BRICS nations have begun doing this and have surpassed the United States. And so they must jump on the technology before it surpasses them. In fact, here's exactly what he said.
CBDC is just one type of publicly issued digital dollar and would be issued, backed, and regulated by the Federal Reserve and have the full faith and backing of the U.S. government. This could serve as an alternative to existing forms of payments and have a benefit including instant payment settlement, provide a medium for cross-border transactions, and foster greater financial inclusion. More than 130 countries have begun to explore their own government-backed digital currencies. China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India have already commenced pilot programs, and a digital euro pilot could be launched as early as 2028. Meanwhile, the U.S. remains far behind amid increasing and blatant information about features of digital currency.
Now, this record United States Congress approval of XRP also comes at a time to which the Ripple SEC lawsuit judge approves institutions and banks as well as all financial infrastructure to actually use XRP for payments, approving it so that if they want to use XRP, they are allowed to. And this is a global green light for XRP, specifically within the United States, deeming it not just not a security, but also a means of payment for both internal and cross-border payments. And to top it all off, that already has begun happening as India has become the first country in the world to buy oil using XRP in a joint partnership between RippleNet, UAE, and India to ditch the US dollar in exchange for XRP. So all those that are wondering, is it possible for XRP to reach over $10,000? Well, in a recent report scheduled to be on September 2nd, $9,761 per XRP may actually be that price that makes sense. Now, before we jump into all the crazy content and the potential for XRP to hit over $10,000, we have to go over our massive XRP giveaway. Guys, XRP is in the red right now, down about 5%, but we're giving you more XRP to fill your bags. And all you're gonna have to do to enter is tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications, and share this video. You must also follow me on my Twitter account at CryptoGeekNews and on Instagram to be eligible to enter. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. The banks want XRP, and we're seeing this increasingly grow and proven as multiple financial institutions like the Bank of America approves the use of XRP for payments. And it's not only the Bank of America, because even the bank in the States called JP Morgan, which of course you've heard about it, which owns Chase Bank, announced that they are also now accepting XRP as a method of payment. And Ripple announced publicly just a couple days ago that there's a $10 million partnership that they have officially agreed upon with the United States Treasury to literally tokenize treasurized bonds. Meaning, when you talk about a global partnership between Ripple and the Federal Reserve, they're not in discussions. There's literally a deal that has been reached to utilize XRP in collaboration with Ripple Labs, the company. And this is where you get to the really interesting part, which is the ex-global head of infrastructure innovation at Ripple literally saying XRP was never meant for retail, it's not meant for retail, and that they plan to restrict it, but it will need to be valued once restricted at $10,000. Let's roll the clip.
Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck?
So it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals, and that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And, we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting. And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions who start to use it for wholesale, financial usage, that's when the turning point will come.
Now, if you listened to that clip that I just showed you guys seconds ago, you can compare it to what Ripple's co-founder Arthur Brito had actually stated, and you realize that they've been highlighting the key thing, and that is XRP is designed for $10,000. It will be $10,000, but it must be scalable to accommodate the global population to reach that number. In fact, Arthur Brito made that clear in a statement where he literally said XRP is designed for $10,000, but it must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. And as we talk about that, XRP is continuing to strive upwards. In fact, there's been reports that $30-50 trillion are about to go into the XRP ledger by 2025. And recently, Ripple announced that they are going to be competing with MasterCard. In fact, in a recent article, Ripple, or in this case XRP, now has a cash-back program allowing them to enter into another $10 billion market. In fact, the crypto trading fund has built this system where it literally rewards you back in CTF tokens, and CTF tokens have a very limited supply. So obviously, with a massively low supply of only 120 million tokens and a massive demand of people trying to accumulate as much as they can due to the CTF tokens passive income mechanism, there's been a lot of speculation that the price per CTF may end up skyrocketing. But as we always make it clear, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research. And it is quite clear here that CTF token is up around 10% just in the last 24 hours. Crazy enough, this is exactly like my TA has shown. And then we have the line set up. I showed you guys, and I've talked about this in the past, how I expect for CTF token to have a retracement, then we're going to do a spike, and then it's going to retrace, go sideways. That's when we're going to see the biggest breakout, where CTF token could potentially go past its all-time high. We're looking at between possibly $7 to $10. But as again, this is all based on TA, and things could change at any point in time. All the breakout patterns, though, are aligning with a massively high breakout pattern, where, as you guys can also tell, the crypto market is getting a lot of volume. So supply shock for CTF token could very easily happen. And it's quite new, meaning, there's only about 3,000 holders. It is very, very early to capitalize in. Like, I remember I bought into CTF token back when it was around, like cents. I think it was about 7 or 8 cents. Now it's sitting at 81 cents. But this is literally only the start. In fact, I'm gradually accumulating. I'm dollar cost averaging, so I'm continuing to buy in slowly so that I can accumulate as much as I can for the cheapest possible price. Because when you get analysts literally predicting 20, 30, people even saying $400, $500 per CTF token, well, it doesn't matter whether they're bought at 81 cents, 70 cents, 90 cents. It is dirt cheap because it could potentially hit into the hundreds of dollars. And it's also important to highlight that this is now part of the XRP ledger. Not only is CTF token the only XRP ledger DeFi token and reward framework, but now it actually is part of the XRP ledger in the way that it actually allows XRP cash back. So basically, if you buy a product using XRP, you can literally earn cash back using the CTF token, which again is going to increase the demand substantially. And we're talking about potentially $30 to $50 trillion going into the XRP ledger. Just imagine, where is that going to go? Probably into the only DeFi token on the XRP ledger, which is the crypto trading fund token. Now, with that being said, it's also critical to highlight the fact that the Federal Reserve is also looking to capitalize on the XRP ledger and on the XRP token. In fact, the Federal Reserve has identified XRP as the only digital asset it may use to facilitate payments within the FedNow payment system. In fact, in a report, it also highlights that the platform is undergoing a pilot phase with over 120 organizations taking part, including recent additions such as US Bank, Exchange Bank, and various other payment processing and solution providers. Ripple, a prominent payment provider for cross-border payments and open source distributed ledger technology for financial transactions, may be included among the fintech companies that the FedNow will utilize. Now, I will actually go ahead and link the CTF token or the crypto trading fund token website down below in the description so that you guys can learn more. Guys, this is the perfect time to learn about the CTF token or the CTF rewards and the framework and the DeFi element of it, which is critical to understand because if we're looking at the upcoming bull run, it's important to capitalize it now before the bull run actually starts. And they go through a very in-depth detail of how the CTF token reward framework works, the fact that you can literally earn passive income through it by basically generating passive rewards. So if you own CTF token, you can basically generate more CTF token. And just like as a side thing, this is actually one of the ideas that has come to mind where I'm reinvesting any profits that I end up making so that eventually I can end up retiring based on my CTF token passive income. So it's a great way because that way I don't have to sell any of my assets, yet at the same time I can still live a nice luxurious lifestyle, buy whatever I want because I'm earning passive income / rewards every single month. Now on top of all this, guys, I also want to highlight that it is on the XRPL and on the Polygon chain. So if you're trying to get in, whether you want to do it on the XRP ledger or on the Polygon chain, it is available on there. And just to be as completely transparent as possible, guys, I've been accumulating CTF, and I can tell you guys this because I've been looking at the framework. You guys probably watched my previous videos. The framework and the utility element of it is what has really enticed me, and this upcoming bull run, in my opinion, is going to be a DeFi bull run, and it's going to be all around utility, and this is a golden utility I coined that I see in my plan, and I put in my portfolio along with, CTF, XRP, XLM, Jasmine, and a few other tokens. These are my biggest portfolio bags, and this is what I'm holding because I believe this is where the money is at. Now, with all that being said, I will end off the video here. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications, and share this video. As well as don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Rumble. Everything will be linked down below. And again, drop follow on my Twitter and drop a follow on my Instagram because we're getting really close on Twitter to that 40,000 follower mark, and on Instagram, that 150,000 follower mark. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and peace.